My name is Normala Abdullah. This movie is truly a masterpiece. It is a movie with an innovative theme that is well crafted, with an intelligent screenplay and meaningful in the present day society. The movie has very exciting and innovative plot that explores the virtual world where people can become friends or unfriends with the click of a mouse. Overall, this movie is interesting to watch. I think when quarreling happened between Mark and his girlfriend Erika, because this movie is about a guy trying to impress and win over a girl, they occasionally think a big time title or position that brings money, expensive things, or impressive gifts that can win over a woman when all it really takes is love, respect, and appreciation. How to handle this problem is by treating a woman well, and you will find the love and acceptance you seek without trying, being ending up with rich and alone.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nurul Atira Fikri binti Muhammad Arifin. I think the problem is when he create a new website called FaceMask by hacking into college database to steal photo of female student, then allowing site visitor to rate the attractiveness. How to diagnose the problem is bringing him to disciplinary action and giving advice towards the thing he have done, which was quite wrong, and then it will be affect the other feelings and also made the college authority facing problem. The other problem is conflict between Mark and Eduardo. There are some inequalities in thinking, causing Mark remove Eduardo from Facebook company. How to diagnose the problem is they should not betray the bond of their friendship just because one of them jealous over one thing that could ruin their friendship.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nurul Shaima. Firstly, the message from this movie is the importance of leadership. Leadership is willingly or unwillingly adopted by a person who is on the verge of founding a mammoth organization. Without the quality of leadership, it is difficult to properly run an organization. There are multiple leaders in this movie. The first one is Mark Zuckerberg, who was authoritarian leader. He took little input from others and made decisions for the company. The second one was Sean Parker. He was charismatic leader. He had characteristic person which is exhibit expert power and influence others with enthusiasm. This movie taught us several leadership lessons, which is how the excitement level can lead the person towards success, as Mark had extreme level of excitement which made him to be the founder of Facebook. Next is proper delegation of work. We can relate this with team design features, which is task characteristic. Teams work better when tasks are clear and easy to implement. The whole team can only do well when they know what is their job scope. In one scene of this movie is when Mark wanted to expand the Facebook and he directed his team on their roles and asked them what is they supposed to do. And when the two ladies who were present in the living room asked if they could help in any way, he declined them without much thinking because at that moment, he knew that he didn't require their help in any way. On the other hand, he specifically told the others what is their task. Last but not least, I agree with the message from this movie about the motivation of doing something new in order to bring a new trend. Motivation is an important element in an organization. We can see that Facebook exists due to the Mark had a motivation to do that. Although he was very talented coder, but his different motivation from others with the same skill set made possible for Facebook to expand. This film shows its appropriateness in exhibiting the element of organizational behavior from the perspective of an organization that is starting up. Mark chooses to drop out of college to pursue an idea that later becomes popularly known as Facebook. He undergoes various challenges in the process but keeps on persevering to achieve the goals. For instance, he sacrificed his relationship to pursue his goal. This makes him to be a perfect example of how motivation, particularly intrinsic motivation, can help a person to achieve milestones in the workplace.
Okay, my name is Nora Zarina. In our opinion, one of the ways to minimize the problem that occurs in the film based on the topic we have studied in this course is in topic 8, which is communication, topic 7, which is team, and topic 2, individual behavior and personality, and also topic 5, motivation.
One of the problems Mark posed was that he had hacked a database containing pictures of female students when he was experiencing emotion as a result of his relationship with his ex-girlfriend having broken down. Therefore, in topic 2, which is individual behavior, personality, and value, the suggestion that can be given here is that Mark should act with stable emotion in this case, because in topic 2 there is stated that level of individual personality determine their behavior, attitude, and performance, whereas Mark personality being frustrated and making decision while under alcohol control also at the time had caused him to act out of control until he was subject to disciplinary action. Next, from topic 7, the problem theme that exists in this film is that they do not have a union in managing the Facebook project, alright? Where when Mark wants to work with Sam Parker, but Eduardo does not like Sam Parker attitude and does not want to collaborate due to Sam's attitude of taking drug because Eduardo is worried that this will affect their name in the future. Therefore, the way to overcome this problem of their union is that they should create a model of team effectiveness where they need to create an organization that can set their position in order to create a team environment that is awake and not overlapping powers, while they need to establish trust with each other to achieve the effectiveness of their uh, team to prevent misunderstanding from occurring through the position they have based on the organization. They have to maintain their respective powers and do not act beyond the responsibility of the power given by their own consent.
The problem that occurs in this movie is quarreling between Mark and his girlfriend Erica. Erica expressed her distaste for what Mark did and said that Mark can be success. As a result, she dumped him and causing Mark to feel angry and want to prove that he can be successful. This is how the way to minimize the problem by McClellan needs theory under chapter 5 motivation. McClellan identified three needs related with motivation, namely achievement, affiliation, and power. He pursued his ambition developing Facebook while collaborating with his friend Eduardo. For instance, he sacrificed his relationship to pursue his goal. This makes him to be a perfect example of how motivation and also perfectly fit into the McClellan needs theory in terms of how he used his need for power, affiliation, and achievement to remain pursuant to the pattern of motivation.